Hi everyone. In this session, we will discuss one more question that is related to preparation of balance sheet. For the preparation of balance sheet, they are given some information. The information is prepare balance sheet of White Limited as on 31st March 2018 as per Schedule 3 of Companies Act 2013 from the following information. So here we need to prepare balance sheet. The balance sheet is related to White Company Limited. So as on 31st March 2018, this is what end of the assessment year. In this date, we need to prepare balance sheet. For the preparation of these balance sheet, they have given some information. The information: general reserve 3 lakhs rupees, 10% debentures, totally 3 lakhs rupees. Balance in statement of profit and loss account. In the bracket, they given credit balance. So here, credit balance means nothing but total profits during the year. So there are 1,20,000 rupees. This is what current year profit. Depreciation on fixed assets 70,000 rupees. Gross black. So here gross black means nothing but tangible assets. So 9 lakhs rupees worth of tangible assets and current liabilities 2,50,000 rupees. Preliminary expenses 30,000. So preliminary expenses. What are preliminary expenses? Here, preliminary expenses are before the commencement of a business. Whatever the expenses incurred by the firm, that expenses we need to deduct out of profits during the year. And equity share capital 5 lakhs and cash equivalents are 6 lakhs 10,000 rupees. This is what given information regarding preparation of balance sheet. So now we need to prepare the balance sheet. First I will take the headline. The headline: balance sheet of White Limited as on 31st March 2018. In this date, we need to prepare White Company Limited balance sheet. And below, we need to apply the format. The first column regarding particulars, second column for notes, and third column for amount column. This is what format. The under the format, the first headline: equity and liabilities. Equity is nothing but capital. Equity and liabilities. So under the equity and liabilities, we have three appropriates. Out of three appropriates, the first one shareholder funds. First we need to write shareholder funds. Under the shareholder funds, so as per the given information, there is a transaction related to share capital. That is an equity share capital, right? There are only one transaction. The transactions are related to capital. Directly we can record by the way of share capital 5 lakhs rupees. Suppose there are one more transaction, whether it may be either equity as well as preference, both the capitals are given means on that situations we need to apply for working notes. But here they have given only one transaction, right? That's why directly we are recorded by the way of share capital 5 lakhs rupees. This is what first transaction. The second transaction they given general reserve. General reserve they given as well as balance in statement of profit and loss account. I mean credit balance means profit. There are two transactions are related to these general reserves and surplus. Now we need to apply one working note. So here notes to accounts, under that you have to apply the formats like serial numbers, particulars and amount column. So here the first one reserves and surplus. Now we need to find total reserves and surplus in the business organization. So here as a business means we have different types of reserves. So whatever the reserves as well as profits, all these transactions we need to add. The first one general reserves are 3 lakhs rupees. General reserve 3 lakhs rupees already we have taken. The second one balance in statement of profit and loss account. This is what credit balance. Credit balance is nothing but profits during the year. So have to take inner column only. Balance in statement of profit and loss 1,20,000 rupees we have recorded in the inner column. Why? Because in this business organization they have incurred some preliminary expenses in the before the commencement of a business. Some legal expenditures, whatever the legal expenditures, all that expenditures we need to deduct current year profit only. So preliminary expenses are 30,000 rupees, right? 1,20,000 minus preliminary expenses 30,000. The remaining balance 90,000 should have to take in that outer column. So there are two transactions are related to these reserves and surplus. Now I have to make total balance 3 lakhs plus 90,000, 3 lakh 90,000. This is what total reserves and surplus in the business organization. Now we need to take the next transaction reserves and surplus in the working note column 1. The amounts are 3,90,000 rupees. So this is what second transaction. In that note, column 1, it one shows complete and detailed information is available in the working note part. So these are the two transactions are related to shareholder funds. The next headline, the next one related to non-current liabilities are the second headline here, non-current liabilities. For the non-current liabilities, we can record long-term loans and borrowings. But for this headline, they given one transaction that is related to 10% debentures. These 10% debentures directly we can record under the non-current liabilities as a long-term borrowings. Here, long-term borrowings means nothing but 10% debentures, right? The amounts are 3 lakhs rupees. Directly we can record. So, these are the second headline out of its equity and liabilities. The next one, current liabilities. So, current liability directly they given 2,50,000 rupees in the question. We can record 2,50,000 rupees. So, this is what information regarding equity and liabilities. Now, we need to make total balance 5 lakhs rupees plus 3 lakh 90 and 3 lakhs plus 2 lakh 50. The total balance 14 lakhs 40,000 rupees. These total balance we can call total equity and liabilities. This is what total equity and liabilities. So as of now we have completed 50% of solution. The next second headline, assets. Under that assets we have two types of headlines we can record. The first headline non-current assets, the second one current assets. For that related to non-current assets, again we have fixed assets. For the fixed assets are related to, there are some transactions, right? Like here, gross block. Gross block means nothing but total tangible assets. Those assets which were easily transferable from person to person, such kind of assets, out of that assets we can charge a depreciation. Whether it may be either land and building, machinery, furniture, whatever it may be, all these things we can consider as total gross block. So for this gross block, again they have depreciation also, depreciation on these fixed assets. Now we have to write second working note, note number 2, fixed assets. Under the fixed assets, tangible assets, right? So under that here gross block, total gross block is total fixed assets are 9 lakhs rupees in the business organization. These 9 lakhs already here entered. And whatever the depreciation, what is the depreciation? Depreciation means nothing but decreasing in the value of asset due to wear and tear. So these depreciation amount we need to deduct. It is a charge against profit, right? So these depreciation amount we need to deduct out of 9 lakhs rupees. 9 lakhs minus 70,000, 8,30,000 rupees. These 8,30,000 rupees we can call as a total tangible assets in the business organization. So these tangible assets we can record under the fixed assets. So here under the assets, non-current assets, right? So under the non-current assets, there are fixed assets. So fixed assets we can broadly classify as two categories, tangible and intangible assets. For the tangible assets only we can charge the depreciation. The tangible assets 8,30,000 rupees. In that note column you have to write 2. So in that working note number 2, it gives complete and detailed information regarding these values. This is what first transaction related to non-current assets. The next one, what is the information available here? The next transaction, cash and cash equivalents are 6,10,000 rupees. Cash and cash equivalents, this is what related to current assets, right? So under the current assets you have to write cash and cash equivalents. Cash and cash equivalents are 6,10,000 rupees. Directly we can record. Cash and cash equivalents in this amount including cash in hand as well as cash at bank, both the values are included. So this is what given information. Whatever the information they given, we have utilized optimally. And now we need to make total balance of assets 8,30,000 plus 6,10,000, total balance 14,40,000 rupees. So here liabilities also, equity and liabilities also 14,40,000 as well as assets also 14,40,000 rupees. So this is what solution regarding the question. So here, as per the given information, we have completed all the transactions like general reserve, debentures, balance of statement of profit and loss, credit balance, I mean profit during the year, depreciation on fixed assets, gross block, I mean tangible assets, fixed assets, current liabilities, preliminary expenses. So equity, share capital, cash and cash equivalents. All the transactions we are utilized for the preparation of this balance sheet. So finally, we need to give one working note. That working note here, note means here the preliminary expenses, whatever the preliminary expenses, these preliminary expenses were fully written off from the profits as per the current year. I mean as per the provisions of accounting standard number 6, whatever the current year provisions are the provisions we are deducted out of current year profits. So this is what solution regarding the question. So here always assets are equals to liabilities plus capital. So in the upcoming session we will discuss one more question that is related to balance sheet. Thank you.